Welcome back to Beyond the Numbers. I'm Bev Wakefield, and this is the podcast where we take the stress out of business finance and break down the numbers in a way that actually makes sense. Today, we're tackling something every business owner wants: recurring revenue. Because let's be honest, the feast-and-famine roller coaster is exhausting. Chasing clients, starting every month at zero, wondering how long the cash will last. Recurring revenue sounds like the dream, but there's a catch. Too many people try to force recurring models that don't fit their business, or worse, burn themselves out delivering low-ticket subscriptions they hate. So today we're going to explore the different types of recurring models, show you how to pick the one that works for you and your business and your brain, and how to make it scalable, profitable, and joyful. Recurring revenue is any income that comes in predictably, without having to resell it every time. So it's brilliant for improving cash flow stability, increasing your business value, giving you breathing room. But it's definitely not a one-size-fits-all. You've got to ask, what problem do I solve, and how do people naturally want to pay for that? Because if your offer doesn't lend itself to recurring, forcing it won't help. So here's a quick rundown of 9 different subscription models from the Automatic Customer by John Warlow from the Value Builder framework. So number 1, the network model. The more users join, the more valuable the product becomes. So for example, think of things like WhatsApp, multiplayer games, and phone networks. This technique is best for tech platforms or tools where user connections drive value and allows your customers to become your promoters. Number 2, the surprise box model. Subscribers get a curated themed box of goodies each month. For example, Bark Box, beauty boxes, or food boxes. Now, this is best for a passionate niche audience and physical product sellers. This technique provides variety and curation to keep people subscribed. Number 3 is the all-you-can-eat, and this could be a library model. So unlimited access to a library of digital content, for example, think Netflix, Spotify, Ancestry. This is best for evergreen content creators like courses, ebooks, videos. For this, you can mix evergreen content with just enough newness to retain members. Number 4 is the private club model. So this is exclusive access to something rare, premium, or limited. For example, think masterminds, high-end communities, exclusive networking. And it's best for high-ticket experiences or status-driven products. For this, scarcity is the selling point. Keep it elite and limited. Number 5 is the front-of-the-line model. So this is pay extra for faster or priority service. This is things like Salesforce premium support, fast-track services, VIP lanes. This technique is best for B2B services or industries where time matters and adds a valuable upgrade stream to existing offers. 6 is the membership website model. Paid access to insider knowledge, niche expertise, and community. Think of niche coaching sites. This works well for knowledge sharers and niche experts and works best when the audience wants continuous learning and connection. Number 7, the Simplifier model. So regular routine services made effortless. Think things like cleaning, pet care, and tech maintenance. This works best for personal service businesses with recurring needs where you're selling peace of mind and predictability. Number 8, the Consumables model. Products that customers use up and need again. Things like razors, nappies, and pet food. Everyday low-fun purchases with regular repurchase cycles. For this, convenience wins. Differentiate with experience or brand. And finally, number 9, the peace of mind model. Insurance-style subscriptions to cover what-if moments. For example, pet tracking, website monitoring, roof warranties. This technique is best for businesses that can absorb service costs when needed. You're selling assurance, not just access. Risk management matters. So, let's take a deeper look at these techniques on the flip chart. So looking at this framework, we're mapping out tangible versus intangible along the x-axis, and we're looking at transactional versus transformational on the y. And this gives us 4 different quadrants, each representing a different kind of recurring value proposition. So let's dive in and look at a deeper context and a couple of examples for each quadrant. So tangible is a physical product, something visible result and something that you get. And intangible is obviously an experience, access, and insight or support. Transactional is all about convenience, cost, speed, and satisfaction. And transformational is more about growth, identity shift, big outcomes over time. So when we're looking at tangible and transformational, examples of these may include a Simplifier model, perhaps the peace of mind. And so these are life-changing ease of or protection. The risk here is that they require operational excellence. So the next quadrant is intangible and transformational. This is in the top right. So examples of things like this are your membership website and also your all-you-can-eat buffet, and this can be of that content. Private clubs. Now, the thing that we're looking here as a bit of our hook is that identity, insight and growth. Now the risk here that they must maintain deep and evolving value. Now moving to tangible and transactional. So some of the examples here are that consumable model, the surprise boxes, and these are all about convenience or product satisfaction. The risk here though is that they're easy to cancel if excitement fades. Now moving to the intangible and transactional in the bottom right quadrant, these are examples such as network, front of the queue, or front of the line. Now the whole thing here is all about priority, ease and social value, and that's your hook, whereas your risk is that it can be seen as a nice to have, not a need to have. Now make sure you map your revenue across all these different tiers and don't just rely on one. So let me tell you about Jack. Jack ran a marketing agency, super skilled but always chasing projects. 1 month 30k, next month 3k. Now he shifted to a retainer model, but not by bundling in hours. He moved to outcomes, so monthly strategy and implementation packages, reporting and dashboards, and 6-month minimum contracts. He went from chaos to consistency without adding more clients. So you may be thinking, but why does any of this matter? From a valuation point of view, recurring revenue is gold because it's predictable, it's transferable, and it's sticky. If you ever want to sell, step back, or raise investment, this matters. Your valuation could go from 1 times EBITDA to 3 to 5 times if your revenue is recurring. Now, buyers love monthly contracts and recurring revenue, consistent lead generation, growth potential, low churn of clients, systemized delivery and operations, diversified client base, strong brand and reputation, loyal clients, low dependency on the owner, and clean finances. So here are my top 5 tips to build a recurring revenue stream. Tip 1, start with 1 to 2 recurring clients or products and prove the model actually works first. Tip 2, systemize delivery, use templates, processes and automation. Tip 3, communicate value consistently with reports, results and outcomes. Tip 4, offer retention incentives, loyalty bonuses and exclusive access. And tip 5, review pricing annually. Recurring doesn't mean fixed forever. And above all, make sure you actually like delivering it, because recurring joy is just as important as recurring cash. Recurring revenue gives you freedom, stability, and value. Now choose a model that fits your service and your energy. So focus on solving a repeatable problem with a structure that serves everyone. Build in systems, track churn, and evolve as you grow. You don't need to build a £19 per month membership for the masses unless that's your dream. Recurring can look like high ticket, low volume. It's your call. Choose one recurring revenue model that fits your energy and map your first step. On the next episode of Beyond the Numbers, we're diving into the trickiest little word in business, saying yes and saying no. What to chase, what to pause, and how to decide without guilt.